Ghosts, Satanists, cattle mutilations, and my sister moves in right in the heart of all this shit. Let's go.
It's evil! Don't touch it!
It's alive!
I was with you.
They're coming to get you. By the power of Christ. This is
Me?
Hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Okay, that was fun. That was fun for us, and especially fun for Linty, who was just laughing at our us being idiots.
Yeah, that's what you call it.
Yeah, that'll work. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hello, Mr. Fancy Pants, and I apologize because I was supposed to do a different episode, but I'm doing a different listener episode because
he's a Blackhawks fan, that's why.
it's not nothing new to that. It's because I was on the road for way more than I thought I was going to be. Because driving from Nashville to Detroit is super fun.
How fun is it, Matt?
It's not fun at all.
And
It's
why did you say
awful.
it was super fun?
I was trying to be nice. I'm trying to keep it,
Did you go
uplifting.
through
I was hoping for a
Kentucky?
punchline so I could go. But okay, it's all right.
Well, I drove through Cincinnati. That's fun.
How
No,
fun is it?
not fun. Anyway, Zach, how are you, my man?
Super Bowl is set. I'm done for the week. So every time you go out and buy a bag of chips, that's when
So
I tell
everybody's
you
got chips?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
He'll get a call tonight.
Actually, I just got one. That's when my phone was ringing a second ago. So I just got just turned off. I'm like, yeah, not my problem.
Red alert! We need nacho cheese Doritos immediately at this.
Whoa,
Marshawn
son, I
Lynch
guess you're
just came in
fucked.
and bought all of our Lays. It's like winning.
All right,
I
the
like
lovely
them hot
Lindy,
Lays
how are
best.
you doing?
I'm
I'm gonna cut them
good.
off. I'm just cutting them off. I'm just cutting them off while they're talking. Let's find out how you're doing.
I'm great.
The motherfucking Todd. What is happening, my man? Damn right.
All thing you're missing right now is a white Russian, my friend. And a really ugly rug.
I have an
brought the
ugly,
room
I
together,
have
did
an
it
ugly
not?
rug, and it really ties the room together.
Did it not tie
And
the
you
room
don't know
together?
what's in here.
It really tied the room together, didn't it, dude? Did it not tie the room together? Donnie, you're out of your fucking element.
All right.
If I can make the Todd choke on a drink, I'm winning.
All right, Matt, what the fuck are we talking about this week? What's going on?
We're talking about Williamsburg Hill, which
Williamsburg Hill, which is where in Williamsburg is
Pennsylvania.
Nope, it's not actually even a town. It's this is what
Township?
it used to be a town.
okay.
It used to be a town.
This is
in
the hill that
1839.
Williams decided to burn.
Yep,
Something like that.
that's where Williamsburg something. I don't know.
Where you burged your mom, man.
We're
Oh,
going in deep. Sorry,
God, what do you
I
want?
still got Steel Panther in my head from earlier. I wanted to go.
I had a moment this morning. I stopped by to drop my van off so my daughter could take my grandkids and all their friends for a birthday party. And as usual, my oldest grandson, he is me incarnate somehow, some way. And he looks at me, gives me a hug, tells me he loves me, all that stuff. And then he looks at me and goes, "Grandpa, why are you so fat?" And I had to just stop myself.
Ah,
because
damn it!
My normal
Santa,
response,
motherfucker.
my normal response to this is because your mom always makes me a sandwich when I get done fucking her. But I don't think that would have been the best reply to my answer. So I had to just actually keep my mouth shut on that one this morning.
Well done, well
Yeah.
done, my man.
Yep.
Of course.
Cheers.
My daughter's boyfriend is a 6'5" center that plays for the basketball team, and she handed him a Big Mac and said, "Here you go, fatty." He's like 2% body fat. I'm like, seriously, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, the dude's ripped. I was like, what do you mean fatty? Because he wanted a Big Mac? Shut up. Do you know what it takes to maintain that? God.
Yeah.
What an
Probably
asshole.
pushing 7,000, if
I've
not
never been more
10,000
proud.
calories a day.
I swear to God, I've never been more proud. What an asshole. Well played. Yeah, there you got him. they were watching
For
Frozen
those of
last-
you who are watching this,
Wait a minute.
I do have a
Your
filter.
high school
But
kid
you
is
gotta be
watching
somebody
Frozen?
really important.
she was watching Frozen. They were watching Frozen. I was like, why'd you make him watch Frozen? She goes, because I want him to watch what I want to watch.
Holy
I was like, you like
shit.
horror movies? And she goes, yeah, but I wanted him to watch what I was going to watch. I was like, you are a bitch.
Yeah.
What an asshole. Well done. you did it to yourself, because I know you didn't want to watch that show. Well played. Take after your daddy. Okay, Williamsburg Hill. It's just outside of Cowden, Illinois. It's pretty close to Shelbyville. And this was like a listener requested thing.
Uh-huh.
And
On Spotify. And if you would like us to do something, you can hit us up on Spotify.
it was established in 1839 by Dr. Thomas Williams and William Horseman. Okay, so
Bo
it
Jack?
didn't last long. It didn't last long, basically. And nobody gives a fuck about its origin or any of that shit. But it was basically from Shelbyville to Vandalia. That was the route that went through there until they realized that
That's kind of a big
shit route. That's a shit route. There's a better one.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
they stopped.
Okay.
But my sister my sister is there now. She bought a house.
So your sister decided that she was going to live on a shit route?
Not on a shit route.
Just
But for
along
somebody
the shit route.
she's got pictures, actually. She has a picture from this cemetery that I've been to 1,000 times. But she
I
does
been
have
here? Have you taken me here?
I think
Were you
so.
in
Yeah, well, back in the shack. Okay.
Yeah.
If you don't know what the shack is, okay.
All right, you're going way back now.
Yeah, let me Bob
We're going
Ross
back in the
this.
way back.
motherfucker.
Let me set the scene.
Let me
The
Bob Ross
smell
this.
of the shack is Zach wearing the same pair of socks for 2 weeks at a time.
No. The shack was amazingly immaculate most
It
of the time.
smelled like he always burned incense, and the whole thing was like he had like natty light cans just tapped up everywhere.
Yeah, beer bottles with lights in them.
Yeah.
Christmas lights.
It was an old chicken
we had,
shack that he turned into a beer den, if you will.
Exactly. We had this old chicken shack, and me and my buddies went out there one day. It was just like, let's get all this shit out of here and clean this motherfucker up. And so we did. We took it all out. And then all my buddies' friends, all of our friends, their moms and dads were like, oh, you can have this, you can have that, you can have this. And so we had carpet. We put down a layer of carpet, but it was all patched together. It was all Frankensteined, you know. And then I had a buddy, won't say who my buddy was, but he worked at a place, and I won't say what the place was. But I walked in, he's like, dude, pick whatever kind of carpet you want. I was like, well, we probably ought to walk down here. He goes, probably pick from this side. He's like, this is the most expensive. This is the good indoor-outdoor stuff. I was like, I don't have money. He's like, pick whatever kind you want. You're going to get a discount. I was like, awesome. Okay, well, I'll take this one. I left without paying a cent, and he showed up later that day after he got off work with a whole roll of carpet that covered it completely, and it cost me $0.
Wow.
Matt knows the
And
guy.
then you had the audacity to fucking put ICP posters all over that fucking thing. God
No,
damn,
I didn't
man.
have one ICP poster. That I didn't even know who they were at this time. I had no idea
Okay,
who they
that came
were.
later.
You're in
Yeah,
a
there
chicken
was-
shack and you're not chicken hunting?
No, I had no idea.
Let's go with chicken.
No idea who they were at the time. There was a bunch of White Zombie, a bunch of Pantera, a bunch of Metallica.
Did you have
No,
Jimmy in there?
Jimi Hendrix?
No.
No.
Jimmy's chicken shack.
No. No. But this does come into the story, actually, that me explaining my shack that we had until I moved away, and then my brother took it over, and they didn't treat it right, and it got burnt down. And so what me and my buddies would do was we'd have parties out there. Everybody come over. There was a television in there. We had surround sound in there. We had air conditioning. Every Sunday, we'd pull all the furniture out, vacuum everything, put all the stuff back in, wipe everything down. It was like back to party. And I had drawn on the walls and painted
Matt
stuff.
had a 1,500 square foot man cave, basically.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. My mom and dad, my mom, would come out with a bowl, be like, "Put your keys in here. 'Cause you ain't leaving. I know what you're doing. You ain't leaving." It's like, all right,
Thanks,
fair
She's
enough.
got a good mom. That's why.
But we had 4 couches. We had 2 recliners and table and chairs, all sorts of shit. You sleep wherever. It didn't matter. People sleep on the floor when they passed out there. You'd be thrown up. Nobody threw up in there.
Wow, that's surprising.
Yeah.
I almost did.
No, it was really clean. It was really clean
a
place to
question
hang
for you,
out.
Matt.
Yeah, of course.
Oh shit! Did you not hear that? Okay. I said.
What does this got to do with gay porn?
Yeah.
No, I missed that. I didn't hear
I
it.
can't hear it
It
either.
didn't come through.
Oh,
It didn't
wow,
come
okay.
through.
All he has to
No,
do is
there's-
push the buttons, and he fucks that up.
Yeah, there was
Damn
never.
it, Lindley.
I hear it.
Oh, fuck, Lindley.
So,
Fuck you, Lindley.
Anyway, this place it's like everybody around knows the stories. Devil worship supposed to go on out here. Ghosts. Yeah. Devil worship and ghosts and aliens, and even my sister has I told you she has a picture of something she's seen that was in the graveyard of she said it was like a human shape that was walking away. I'm like, well, how quickly can I get that? She goes, it's in the attic. I'll find it.
Okay.
I'm like, fuck's sake. How
Next to the
quickly?
shovel.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, I mean, how quickly can you find it? But no, here's a story from my dad when he was a teenager. They were setting up town, having some beers, right? 2 guys that he knew they was camping, right? So they camped at the edge of this field. They set up their tents and they had their beers and they started a fire. Next thing they know, like these mud clods started flying at them. And if you remember from an earlier episode, old school listeners will remember from an old episode that I said I had a mud clod thrown at my truck when there was nobody out there. So yeah, mud clods just flying at them.
Like the first, was that Betty and Barney Hill? I think that was that.
Probably.
Episode.
It was super early. I know it was super early because I mean, letting that go because I was just like, it just smashed the side of my truck. I'm like, what the fuck? So I back up and shine my light out into this field. I got these 2 spotlights up on top. I flip them on. I'm like, fuck, there's no one out there. Yeah, fuck, on with my day. Got to do stuff. So just go do it. But yeah, they're flinging all these mud clods at them. So they take off and they run. They run home, and I think my dad said it was like 1.5 miles to their house.
Holy shit, that's a long run.
Yeah. So they ran home, and they tell their dad, and then I don't know if it was the dad or an older brother or whatever drove uptown. Well, that's where my dad and his buddies were, and they came up there telling the story, and Dad's like, bullshit. Like, what the fuck ever. But Dad was also like, well, let's go check it out.
That sounds like you. Yeah.
Nah.
Is that where you get it?
So Dad said it took him, there was 2 carloads of these big men going out to this place. Is like, if you're playing a prank,
You up to?
you
Yeah,
better
let's
be,
go.
it's like, you better be running away, or you better be ready to go, because they're not going to fuck around. Well, Dad said he walks out there. Their tents are destroyed. Their beer's gone. Their coolers are thrown over. But he said there was a pentagram inside of a pentagram with like these triangular fucking shit around them and different things in the ground.
Whoa.
He said it was weird as shit. He's like, I've never seen anything like it, but if they were doing it to play a joke, they done really well. Because he
Wait,
started
what
looking
shit?
into it. He started looking into it later. My dad did, but he couldn't. He tried for a while, like looking into it to see what that was. But he said he couldn't read that stuff because it would give him bad dreams.
Oh shit.
So he had to get out. But I don't dream, so I could read about all of it. So it doesn't bother me.
You don't have the Knot movies?
I probably don't have bad dreams because I'm not good at sleeping. I wish I was good at sleeping, but I'm not. It apparently when I am good at sleeping, Zach's like, motherfucker, you need to be on here, or please.
Don't feel bad. I'm the same way, man. I'm the same way. I have to
I'm
set
getting
multiple alarms anymore.
I'm getting a text from Lindy saying, motherfucker, we're on live. Where are you? My chair. Damn it. Fuck. The only time I'm good at it is when somebody needs me. Shit. Anyway, so those kind of things happen. I have been to this cemetery 50 times.
Wow.
Probably. There is a tower there. And if you were to climb it, it looks awesome from the top. So I hear.
But you wouldn't know. Wouldn't
Wow.
know, would you?
Can
4
neither
times.
confirm nor deny.
Deny.
4 times. These are jokes, by the way, but what I would have done, hypothetically, if I was to do that, is I would take a
Did you say
backpack.
that these were jokes, Matt?
They're jokes.
Okay, just checking.
What I would do, hypothetically, if I was to do it, would be to take a backpack, line it with a trash bag, put some ice in it and some 40s, and climb that son of a bitch.
What kind of
These-
voice, Matt?
But that, I mean, it didn't happen 4 times.
Look at him doing his best Fred Durst.
Oh, you motherfucker. Jeez. I've never been so insulted in my life. Ugh.
It's okay.
What? All right. I knew I shouldn't have shaved my
Todd,
beard.
that
Fucking
deserves
dickhead. Yeah, fair enough. All right. Yeah, I shaved my
was a
beard.
good
Give
one.
it to me.
Gotcha.
Go ahead. I was trying to look younger. Now I get insulted constantly. It's fine. It's fine. This hat isn't red. Son of a. Oh, okay.
I wouldn't know. I'm
Anyway.
Anyway.
It's one of those things.
Phil.
It's one of those things where the place is surrounded by barbed wire. So
Oh, shit.
hypothetically, if you wanted to get into it, you would want to bring a piece of carpet with you if you've not watched, certain movies.
Gotcha.
You throw a piece of carpet over that, and the barbed wire doesn't come through it. It's great. Fight Club will teach you how to get into places with barbed wire across the top. Not that I did it, because I didn't. This is jokes.
These are jokes? I thought it was more like a the more you know thing, like the more you know.
Dun, dun, dun. So, yeah, no, it's the more you know. Anyway, sitting at the top of that tower, hypothetically, if I was up there, which I wasn't, would be beautiful because it's pretty amazing. This is nothing but lights like all around. But it's not like a big city, so it's just scattered. So it's kind of like Christmas every day up there.
Okay. I can
But
see the
don't do
appeal.
it. Don't do it because it's stupid. It's a bad idea. Don't do it. Don't bring a piece of carpet with you to throw over the barbed wire.
And definitely
And then
don't.
you got to climb on. You actually got to climb on top of the building to get to the actual ladder in the first place. But I never told you that. So one day,
Back to making soap.
when I wasn't climbing that ladder, a car happens by, and they're driving real slow because they're going down to the cemetery, which we'll talk about in just a second. And they're driving real slow, and they got their windows down, and I can hear them talking about how they're scared. And I'm like, get off my road! And fucking reverse, fucking rocks flying everywhere. I never laughed so hard in my life. It took me forever to get in front of the light so I could wave at him. He's like, there he is. Hypothetically, there I was.
Okay.
I wasn't actually there. This is all jokes.
Oh man, that's a lot of. Hold on.
But
This
apparently,
is requiring a lot of extra work for me today. I'm sorry.
nothing. I didn't
Hypothetically,
actually
this was a
do
lot of
any of these
jokes.
things. I didn't actually do any of these things. These are just all hypothetical and jokes, and I'm just trying to make a funny story for everybody to follow along with. But this place is supposed to be haunted as shit, right? But I've been out there probably, I don't know, like 20 times probably, something like that.
Wow.
We go out there, go through the cemetery. I was respectful about the cemetery, though. I'm not one of those assholes that's gonna fuck with something.
So what you're telling me is you're an asshole,
it-
but you're not a fucking asshole.
Right. I'm not a fucking asshole. Yeah.
Okay.
Was it 4, 50, or 20, Matt?
Somewhere in between.
Okay.
All of them. Probably, I don't think it was 50 times. I
It
might
was
have been
alcohol
exaggerating
involved in
there.
carpet, Matt. So Lindy, he doesn't remember.
It was a lot.
Like, he doesn't remember how many times specifically.
It was one of those things. It was just like every weekend, like we'd get together at the shack and hang out, or we'd be uptown and hang out and be in the. It was always the girls. It was like, hey, let's go check out that scary thing. And we were like, okay, all right, let's go. One of my favorite ones that we ever did, and this is no shit. Me and my buddy Bear, was in his car. I'm riding shotgun. Nobody's in the back of the car. And there's this car full of girls up in front of us, and they're driving through, and we go through the whole thing. We drive down to the cemetery. They didn't want to get out. They were scared to get out, so we didn't get out, and we just drove back out and left. We get back uptown, and one of the girls gets out. I won't mention her name because I'm not going to do that. But she was like, we heard you yelling at us. I'm like, you heard what? We heard you yelling at us to get the fuck out of there. I was like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. We had our windows rolled up. I was like, you didn't hear shit. And so me and my buddy, we were like, what the fuck? So we get out, and there is a mud clod. No shit. Like, it was like one of those, I don't know what car it was, but like the back window had like the back little triangle bit of window to it that you like couldn't roll down or anything. Right. There was a mud clod stuck to the motherfucker.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And that was just one of the things. It was like we was at the shack partying, right? So this dude takes off in his van with some girls because he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go scare these girls. We knew what his intentions were. Anyway, he went to this place. They went down to the cemetery. They all got out and was like running around, just having fun. Like I've done it 20 times. I'm just going to say numbers so it bothers Lindy.
Multiple times. How about we say
multiple times. So they're ready to leave and they're ready to come back. Well, I don't have a cell phone at this time, but my buddy does. So the dude calls to me. He's like, "Give the phone to Matt." He's like, I was like, "What?" He's like, "Dude, didn't you say not to come down here when there's a log across the road?" I was like, "Yeah, you're not supposed to go down there when there's a log across the road." He goes, "Well, we're already down here and there's a log across the road." I said, "Floor it." He ramped the motherfucker and drove home in a van.
Oh shit.
God, I was laughing my ass off. I was like, "You stupid motherfucker." I was like, "What are you doing? Get out and move it." I was joking. I don't really think there's guys in hoods out there waiting to kill you or stab you to death or whatever, but this is like whatever. It's like whatever. But there was all sorts of stories. There's been stories since, like I said, since my dad was a kid about this place.
Which would be
haunted. And
19 what?
Dad was born in 55.
So we'll say 65, 75.
Back when he had a super cool fucking car that he didn't keep. Yeah. Never mind.
It was a car you, Matt. He decided to keep you, so just chill
He had a
out.
69 Roadrunner that I wish he would fucking kept because that thing was badass, dude. It's fucking cool.
E-body
But no.
Mopar.
He regrets it more than I do. I mean, really, it's like I got old pictures of it, but no, that's the story of it. There's not a lot of background to it. It's just what has happened throughout the years that people have noticed and seen. There was like I said, it was in between Shelbyville and Vandalia, and that was the road that went through there. Where my sister lives, the blacksmith shop wasn't far from where her house is, actually, where his was. There's a cabin there that was part of the trading station,
Okay.
the trade post.
So this was just like a trade route?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was a small one. It was never big, and to build it on top of a hill, seems silly. I mean, you want the high ground, I suppose, but if you
Kind
want
of like
water,
Jack and Jill going up for water.
yeah, exactly. If you want water, you might want to. But
Depends on where the well is.
so
Wells are always low.
So those are most of the things. Plus, since my sisters lived there, like they're still living in a house in Cowden, but they're they're making
Remodeling?
it more haunted.
More haunted.
They're making it more haunted. So
Yeah.
they left town because it was driving their dog insane, and she was going crazy because of the fireworks. So they went uptown, or they went to the
Country.
haunted house to watch fireworks. And that's when I think I brought this up on another episode too. Was she only sent me the video where I could only watch it one time, and I wasn't paying attention, but that you could only watch it one time. But I did watch it, and like the lights moving back and forth and up and down and going crazy. I'm just like, so Crystal, I called Crystal today. I was like, I'm going to use you in my opening. She's like, okay, what are you going to say? I don't think I said the same thing to her that I said when I opened, but she was like, that's fine.
Where'd you put that shovel?
No, I didn't bring the shovel.
What about the trilogy, Tara?
But apparently, this place.
I
Go
think
ahead.
Derek came on and did that one on a live, didn't he? Like he told us
Yes,
about
I
that.
think so.
Yeah.
If memory serves, yes, correct.
So yeah, it's. I mean, I've been up there so many times. I'm not going to put a number on it because I'm wrong, Lindy. But I've been up there so many times. But I've
Several. Multiple.
other.
Doesn't.
He can neither confirm nor deny, by the way.
I never climbed the tower. I don't even care if you got it on video. It wasn't me.
Okay, Shaggy.
This is pre-1995, and I'm pretty sure you're safe.
But no, I've been up there plenty of times, and I've never walking around the cemetery at night and stuff like that. Me and my buddies out there drinking beer. We weren't disrespectful. I swear to God. We were just walking around because it was like it's supposed to be haunted, right?
Yeah.
So we were just trying to find something. The only time I was ever scared was the time that we came back and the girl said she heard us yelling, and it wasn't us yelling because there was only 2 vehicles.
Yeah.
But apparently there was a cabin there, and I read this in a book about haunted Illinois, and I was like, man, I don't even know if that's right or not. But I watched some videos. It's like, yeah, we're going out to the ridge, and they're driving down this fucking farm road.
That's not the right
a
one.
fucking dirt road. They're driving down this dirt road. I'm like, you don't have to fucking do that. I don't know what your GPS is doing to you, but there is a paved road that'll take you right in front of that son of a bitch. I don't know if you're doing this to get more exposure or whatever, because it's not necessary. It's like
Right.
it'll take you right there. But the cops do monitor it, so you might
Yeah, makes sense.
take it easy. Cemetery's closed from sun up to sundown. I'm going to throw that in there and say you shouldn't go out there after sundown. Now that I've said that, hypothetically, if you do, it's pretty fucking cool.
You think.
I think it's cool.
think.
I've heard.
You believe.
I've seen videos. God, this is the worst video I've ever done when I've actually done stupid fucking shit and I can get in trouble for it.
I'm pretty sure the statute of limitations is up.
Yeah, I'm probably good.
Except
I'm
you probably
good.
did it last week.
No. No. You think I'm going to climb that tower last week? My ass was fucking exhausted, and I was like 28 years old. Like, fuck,
And you're
that sucked.
45 now.
4, motherfucker.
Hey,
Don't squeeze a year on me.
I'm
I'll do it
trying to
myself.
stretch the statute of limitations out on you.
Yeah, I'm 57. I age like wine.
Yeah. Squitch them berries.
Shit. Fuck. This is going to be a short one, but Zach said he's like, I need a short one anyway. I was like, yeah, we can do this one.
So,
because the whole devil worship stuff, I thought, but it was like one of those things. Like my dad told me, he's like, there were some guys that went out there that were like just they were just going out there to like do something in the cemetery. It was like to like clean stuff up, or to straighten up things, and they seen a dude that was in the trees just sitting there watching, and they were like, started walking toward him. Well, he climbs down, just runs away. So it comes down to a thing that they thought like is like, well, this is where the Satanists go, and they sent somebody out to like monitor the place to make sure nobody's going to be there or whatever. But this was during the Satanic Panic, by the way, so who knows? I don't know what the dude was doing in the trees, but he's probably, if you know what I mean. So they were looking at some,
Nikki, we know what's up.
making it rain. He's making it rain.
We're all going to hell. Just so you know.
Is anybody gonna walk below me? Are you gonna walk below me? That'd be
what
great.
the hell is you doing out there, Johnny? I was up in the tree skeeting.
I'm making it rain.
Skeet
It's not a
shooting.
big deal. It's a lot of skeet going on up here.
It's snowing, bitch. Watch out.
But no, it's I brought it up in the Anton LaVey episode that we did, that I was actually terrified of this place when I was a kid because of the stories that my mom and dad and their friends would tell, because they'd have these parties and we'd go on hay rides and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And they would be telling these stories while we were going through there. I was fucking terrified that some Satanist was going to get me because I didn't know.
Apparently that satanic shit worked on you.
Yeah, it did. It did work on me for a moment, apparently.
So you were like 8 or 9 whenever you saw The Exorcist, and you're like, "Oh, this is pretty cool."
No, I was still scared of the Satanist more than the movie because I was like, "That's pretty kick-ass right there." Is what that is. I was like, "That's pretty awesome."
But Lindy wouldn't know.
Halfway.
She's halfway through. She's watching it like 10 minutes at a time or something, right? Is that what you're doing? Just trying to get through. No, that's basically. The history to it is just the history to it, and it's got nothing to do with why it's scary. Because there's nothing in the past that's like, oh, well, this happened, and that's why everything's haunted, or that's why everything happens. But there's been like cattle mutilations that weren't far. I'll be honest, not far from where my sister bought a house.
Yeah.
That they found these cows, like no blood in them.
It's all fucking aliens, man.
Chupacabras, maybe? She's got a slew of everything that happens in the world going on this peak, and she's like, I'll buy a house there. I've got ghosts.
What I'm hearing from you is we need to do a
Chupacabra
podcast there, is what I'm hearing.
I told her, I was like, as soon as you get the house done, we're going to come record this. She goes, you ain't bringing that shit with you? I was like, we ain't bringing nothing. It's already there. What are you talking If anything, Lindy can help you. I mean, let us do it.
All I'm going to say is if Lindy brings a doll, I will be on a separate flight.
I will not bring the doll.
Okay, no dolls. But
The doll stays home.
definitely some whatever stuff that the sage and salt and whatever that dragon blood thing
Dragon's
is.
blood.
Dragon's blood. Hey, I nailed it. Remember, I don't know where to purchase it, but I know what she's talking about. Can I find dragon's blood on Amazon?
I bet
Technically,
you
yes.
could.
You can? Okay.
You can buy those fucking stupid ass demon boxes on there.
Are they selling? They're selling the what was it called? Debic boxes?
It's a
The
Dybbuk
big
box.
boxes? Dybbuk box.
It's my
They
dick in
sell
the
those?
box.
1, you put your dick in the box. 2, you make it open the box. Sorry, that's an old Saturday Night Live reference. That's what made me.
I know that this is a listener. I know that this is a listener episode, and I think the reason why we did it is because we will start doing live shows again.
Yep.
And if you have been out there and had an experience, man, would I love to fucking hear it. Because if I tell somebody, oh yeah, the girl that was in front of us said she heard us yelling, and it wasn't us yelling, but she did hear something and it scared us, I don't expect you to believe it. Why would I lie to you about that? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. If I was going to make up something, it'd be way better. But
There'd be naked women involved. Trust me.
let's see.
Where?
So, actually, after the last episode, I'm throwing Selma Hayek in with my witches because I forgot about that shit.
Yeah, dude.
She's in the mix now.
Like, yeah.
But I don't want skinny. I don't want skinny Selma.
No, that's Dustin Dawn. Selma's not skinny.
I want the Dustin Dawn one.
Yeah.
I had to gain 30
Dawes
pounds. It's
put
like,
Dawn-
why the fuck would you ever lose it? You're fucking adorable.
All right.
Anyway, so we'd like to hear if you've had something that went on out there, because I know they have. I know Crystal has. She's got a picture that she said. I know my father told me.
If we get it in time, I will try to add it.
You're not going to.
No, she said it was in the attic, and I'm like, oh, well, fuck it. She's like, well, I'll probably get to it when we move. It's like, okay, well, then, I mean, you're moving to Amityville. I mean, let's be honest.
I'm sure she was thrilled to hear you say that.
I told her I was going to talk about it and make jokes. She's fine. Probably.
You say it now.
I even asked her if she wanted to come on this episode, but she wasn't feeling good. So I was like, well, stay home. I don't want to not feel good.
Yeah.
I'm too used to not feeling good anyway. So, but yeah, that's the gist of it. Satanists go there.
Cool.
A lot of UFO stuff. A lot of
just
cattle
weird shit
mutilation.
going
I
on.
don't even understand that. That sounds like the cattle are just. You could understand like if somebody was like broke and they needed some meat and they'd come by, kill a cow and take it, but the body was left there. It was just drained of blood. I don't know many people making blood sausage.
You'd think you take the sausage with the blood. Just saying.
You would take the meat, wouldn't you?
I don't know. There's probably a lot of Portuguese in Central Illinois.
You see this? Ghosts? Shit. Once again, I apologize, guys. I didn't have the other listener's story. I didn't have it ready to go yet. I was.
Yo, you're good. You're good.
I was too fucking busy not dying on the road.
For 76 weeks in a row, we've provided free content, and that's all I can say. So, I mean, take it or leave it.
That was the thing I told Zach. Last night I was just like, could I make this happen? Yeah. But I'm not going to mail it in. It's like, no. I was like, nah. It's like, I was actually going to come up with a game for us to play. And Zach was like, well, we had this request. I was like, oh, shit, I know about that. I mean, there's not a lot talked about, but also Zach was like, I've only got a short amount of time that I can do this episode anyway. I was like, all right, fucking killer. Because the other one wouldn't have worked anyway. Because it would have been a two-parter. And it can be just one.
There can be only one.
There can be only one.
There can be only one. All right. Well, guys, this is a shorter one, but that's all right. Sometimes shorter ones are good. Matt, thank you for enlightening us. And
as much as I could, man, I don't even know what's going on out there.
No, that's fun. It was a fun episode.
Like I said, of the 37 times I've been out there just to fuck with Lindy with her number counting that she's been doing.
I think I have more outtakes from this than anything we've done in the last 6 months.
Lindy busted my balls.
So, guys, thanks for hanging out. The Todd, thanks for being here. Lindy, shut the fuck up. You said too much.
Exactly.
We love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. We will see you next Tuesday. Until then, I'm Zach.
Spar.
Lindy.
Meat popsicle.
Meat popsicle. All right. We will see you all next Tuesday. Later.
Bye.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
It's evil! Don't touch it!
I was with you.
They're coming to get you by the power of Christ.
This is Hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
What's my line, Zach? What's my line?